Hey gang, how you doing? Ray Glasser once again from Cleveland, Ohio. This is Tuesday, March the 3rd, 2015, and I thought I would do something I haven't done in quite a while, give you a little demo of a Betamax that just came in today. Now for those of you who have never seen what a pristine Betamax looks like, this is what it looks like. This is a 1985 Japanese Sony Betamax, the SL-HF900, which turned out to be the biggest selling Betamax of all time. What I want you to look at is this clock display. This thing looks like new. It's totally bright and is crystal clear, and this machine does not have a lot of use on it. This is in beautiful, beautiful shape. Of course, it's got the high band in place of SuperBeta because it is in fact a Japanese Betamax. And for those of you who have never seen this machine in person, I'll show you what it's all about real quickly. I haven't had one of these in many years, but I think I remember the basics of it. Down here are just some of the controls. The one on the far left where it says offline, online, that's available only on this Japanese version, as is this 3-position record mode switch. Now you guys that have an American model, you don't have the B1S on the left. But this is the Japanese version, which is why I bought one of these new back in 1985, kept it for many, many years. There's your edit switch, sharpness, high band, which is SuperBeta on or off, detail, normal or high. I think this is the only Betamax to have a detail switch. Multiplex filter, that's for audio recording. Audio select BetaHiFi on, mixing both hi-fi and linear channels or off. And here's something else that's new, tone control, high or low. Up here are your level controls, left and right. Here are the function controls. You've got rewind, play, fast forward, stop, and pause. And above that you have plus and minus for the channels, indexing, and then X2. You're wondering what this X2 is? When you're playing a BetaHiFi tape and you push the X2 button, you get this light and you'll hear it twice normal speed, but the pitch is normal. This is, I think, the first Betamax to have that feature. I'm not sure. Over here, this is the only Betamax that has a double jog wheel. It's got a jog on the outside as well as the inside, and it's got a shuttle ring on the outer edge of this. This is almost the same thing as you get in the SL-HF900, or in my case the 3000, which is again the Japanese version. Over here is these are like feather touch controls. Index, mark, and erase. Bilingual goes from left to right channel when you're in BetaHiFi. I'll show you how that works. Timer control settings, next for timer control. And what's unique is, I forgot what edit play and edit start is. This actually had insert editing for video and audio. It doesn't have flying erase heads, so they somehow managed to superimpose a picture over a picture. It didn't work that well, but at least they tried. Let's go into play. Now when you go into pause when you're playing a tape, that activates this green light on the bottom, and you're actually going frame by frame as fast as you want, or you can go and scan fast as you want, forward or backwards, okay? Now if you're on the channel input mode, the second light lights up, and this actually changes the channels. As I'm going forward, the channels are going up. The third light is if you want to set your timer. This also controls your timer setting. Changing the days, next week, 3 weeks, whatever the heck this was. And that, you just swing this back and forth to change the day, turn on time, turn off time, and everything else. Makes it very, very, very easy. Here's a few more things about this machine. This button up here that says bilingual is for this. Now on the American machines, you have stereo left or right. On the Japanese version, you have main or sub, not left or right. Same thing. but that's what they call it in Japan. And this button up here, bilingual, is what changes that. Now, how many of you know what the index is for? Indexing. It's right here. If you're in the stop mode, actually this is in pause. If you're in the stop mode and you hit index scan and you push fast forward, if you have any indexes marked in the tape, it'll stop, play it for about 10 seconds, and go on to the next one. The other way this works is you can actually search for a certain index if you want. If you're in stop, say you want to go to the third one. If you have more than 3 index marks on this tape, it'll bypass 1 and 2 and stop at 3 and start playing. It's a really good feature that very few people know about. Now here's the back of the machine. Pretty much everything is in Japanese, as you would expect, but somebody actually put little labels on here in English so you know what's where, which is actually a good thing to do. As you can see, this thing is really, really clean. It's as clean as it looks inside the camera, and I'm sure it's coming out great on video. This machine is really clean. There's a little nick right here in the corner, but other than that, look at the top. No scratches, no marks, nothing. Again, I got very lucky getting this machine because this thing is, well, 30 years old this year. This was really a great machine in its day, and I'm really proud to have this one because A, it's Japanese, and B, it looks like new. The top even has the original plastic covering over this window, which I'm going to take off eventually. And this is the original remote control. Of course, it's in Japanese, but it's pretty straightforward and pretty standard. Randy, are you watching? Randy lives in Japan, folks. So, in a nutshell, that's about it. I'm very happy with this thing. I'm going to use it mainly for a playback deck because I have this gem to do my editing with, the Japanese SL-HF900. This is my main playback deck, the SL-HF900. And this deck is just sitting. This is the Japanese SL-HF1000D, which never had an American counterpart. And it's a keepsake. So here's a video rack the way it looks now, March 3rd of 2015. Up here, this is a digital analog tuner converter. I can actually record TV on a Betamax using this thing. This is a DVD recorder made by Magnavox. This is my Sony Blu-ray. Below that is my Sony upscaling standard DVD player. So I now have all 3 of my DVD players stacked on top of each other. And this, of course, is the $3,000 X1 editor, the SL-0383. So there it is, gang. The Ray Glasser video rack as of March 3rd, 2015. The only thing I really want to add to this is an ED Beta, because I do have some ED Beta tapes up on this wall of tapes, and I have nothing to play them on. And I've never seen an ED Beta played back on an HD TV, so that should be interesting. Alright, we're going to fade out for now. Hope you enjoyed this short video. Take care, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.